Good evening, everyone, and welcome once again to another round of UGC Highlander. Tonight we are going to be featuring teams Reaganomics and D9. As we should know by now, we are on CP Warm Front. It is the replacement to Cold Front, mainly because of texturing issues and particle effects. Obviously, it is the warm version of it. It's still 5 CP, though, and that's what the game mode is tonight. As we should know by now, UGC rules are first team to 5 total caps, as in 5-point captures, will take the win, or whoever wins after 2 rounds. So without further ado, let's get this show on the road. Already we have a slight problem here where Clavicle might just be a graphical issue. It is. There we go. Clavicle now building that Uber. He's at 10%. Unfortunately, Project Fox already at 40%. That may spell disaster already without that Uber ready. First kill will go to Gary, taking out Sassafras on the right side. Ooh, that poor sentry from a potato. Not going to stand a chance from Feme. Rocket jumping soldier there. Maybe not on purpose. Here we go. It is Reaganomics looking for a push here, but the point already got heavy medic on it. It's going to be impossible to capture that point at the moment. Or, excuse me, it's going to be impossible to push them off the point at the moment. They have done some damage. Both teams down 3 players right now. Plenty in the red as well, but it is Reaganomics who is suffering more here. They're now down 5. Looks like D9 will hold on to this midpoint quite easily. Back over here we have the sniper Foxtrot just looking for some shots there. Unfortunately, he's about to be confronted. Oh, but Cow comes and saves the day, saying, "Death from above, baby." Forgive me, it is my tradition that whenever I say things, I like to say them over to myself, just so I can hear them myself and make sure I said them correctly. Yeah, I really don't do that when I'm on mic. At least I try not to. There we go. Utilby trying to run away from that heavy. He doesn't even get a chance. Reaganomics, though, pushing back onto this midpoint. That is good news for them. Reinforcements for D9 pushing up here. This is going to be interesting as we're down 1 player for Reaganomics and 3 for D9. Unfortunately, it is Cow who is down for Reaganomics. I'm going to go back to calling you Reg. Rega. There we go. D9 still with the player advantage here. They're just going to turtle up, though. They don't want to commit to a push on this second point just yet. So in this lull of combat, while we wait for the teams to turtle up and make a push, over here we have Clavicle with that 100% Uber charge, chasing after the soldier Richard Hell. Just kind of juggling it around there. Ooh, a nice headshot from Dingo, taking out Richard Hell as he runs away from the medic. No wonder Clavicle's hiding back here. Over here we have Project Fox at 75% Uber. That is really what D9 is waiting for, is that Uber to be ready. Once it's ready, I can guarantee they're going to make a push then. Over here we have Pyric the Heavy Sandwich. Over here we have Richard Hell coming out of spawn, taking the teleporter already to the front. That is a potato, helping his team out immensely. He actually has a Hail Zone rocket launcher, that Richard Hell. Almost at 10k kills. We have Sassafras here just being a pain in the ass, making some hits and run. Or hit and run. Hits and runs. Makes perfect sense. Over here we have Utilby running right into Heavy. A nice air blast to get him away from danger, though. I've never seen a better escape right there. He's going to go for the Heavy, but it doesn't matter. He's already dead thanks to Cow. He's just going to air blast. So much for that Uber. They have 0% chance to do anything now, as they are already out. In fact, there's going to be an ambush from above, and that's the Uber on Utilby. Oh my. That was a nice juggle there up top, because that means a push from Reaganomics. Here we go, there on mid. This poor mini sentry doesn't even realize it, but oh my god, we're down 6 players for D9. That means literally none of the team is there, and Reaganomics is holding back. They need to capture this point before D9 reinforcements get there, and that's what they're doing with 5 players, no, 7 players on the point. Make that 8. They have all but 1 person of their team on the point. Accounting for the scout, that is, unless there's other things that are influencing that, which I'm hoping they're not. We are still down 1 for D9. There we go. December Funk being taken out by the Lost 7. A bit of a spy duel there. It is Reaganomics committing to a push on this right side. My commitment for viewpoints will always be from mid. So if I say on the right side, I mean on the right from mid. At least that's how I try to do it. The Lost 7 with that Spicicle. That deadly, deadly silent killer of a weapon. Here we go. We have D9 once again turtling up. They're just waiting for this. Clavicle, he's actually dead. So what Uber are we talking about here? Project Fox still building. He's at 65. On the point, though, we had a Spy. He's also a Dead Ringer. So he gets out of that quite easily. December Funk going for an Ambassador kill. Oh, a nice shot from Foxtrot, basically saving Cow, who was at 84 HP. That Scout could have easily gunned him down. D9, they are semi-committing to a push. I can't even say they're really committing to a push. They are half-assing a push. That is not a smart thing to do. As Helmy is taken out, the Lost 7, who's also a Dead Ringer. Hey, what's it matter? He's not dead. Sassafras, though, gets taken out by Gary. Once again with those sticky traps. Dingo is down, the sniper. It is a Wrangled Mini Sentry. Run for your lives, boys. It's going to kill you. Lost 7 taking out that Mini, but Pocket Aids takes out their Mini as well. He has that Spicicle. The Pyro knows he's there, though. A poor choice. Not really a poor choice, because he also has that Dead Ringer, so really it doesn't matter at all. So does December Funk, though. When in doubt, play the game of being not subtle whatsoever. Come on, if you think you're being subtle with the Dead Ringer, you are smoking something. Or you're high on something. Or you're just plain stupid. But I'm hoping that you're high on something. That makes much more sense. Oh, a nice shot from Foxtrot taking out Pyric on the point. So much for that attempted cap. Unfortunately, Reaganomics did pop the Uber there. It doesn't get to kill anything, but he will continue pushing forward, taking out Femme Fatal. Femme Fatal. I'm sorry, forgive me for slaughtering your name. This is another one of those names where my mind says, what the fuck am I reading? It's not your name's fault. It's just my non-bilingual, non-pronunciation-loving mind. Oh, a nice shot from Dingo. Cow doesn't even have a chance to fight back. Doesn't matter, though, as Reaganomics is committing to this push there. Oh, it's so close. The Scout just has to stand on it. It'll be the demo. That is the cap of the second point, putting... Oh, Jesus Christ, I didn't even notice. D9 down to one living player, Project Fox, who is so lucky to be alive right now. He still holds that 30% Uber charge. D9 now in a ridiculously defensive posture. They don't want to commit to a push just yet. A sticky jumping demo going for the point. He will not survive long. Neither will Sassafras. A nice reflect from that Pyro. What will it matter though, as Richard L just has to fall back. Down 2 on both teams. This is not looking good for D9 as Reaganomics is at that second cap. Still D9 just turtling up, down 1-1. Actually 2-1 now. Uber Pyro on the point though. No, it will not, as that's an air blasting Pyro. Goodbye, Uber. You are now useless. I don't know. I've decided that in pub play, the Phlogistinator is useless, is not useless, but it's useful for just about everything. But in competitive, if you're a Pyro with the Phlogistinator, you are now useless to your team. You are the most useless piece of crap that has ever existed. It takes one air blast, and you can screw over an Uber. That's just pretty much how it works in this game, I guess. So, both teams now turtling up. D9 waiting for Project Fox and that Uber. Reaga also waiting for that Uber from Clavicle. It's actually going to be a close one here, as both of them, their Ubers are pretty close in time. So what we're most likely going to see is Reaga moving in for that push, and D9 having to pop a defensive Uber. At least that's what I'm thinking we're going to see here. Richard Hell making a push, only to find that the Lost 7 finds his back with a sharpened icicle. Yeah, what a horrible way to die, your spine being ripped in half by an icicle. Just kind of an insult. Here we go. It is going to be D9 actually committing to a push. My theory is backwards. Reaga, there's the counter Uber. They're going to go after it. The Spy thinking, oh, come on, I want that backstab. But what's it matter? Oh, Heavy Medic on the point. The Medic goes down, though. The Heavy is stabbed. So much for that capture. Oh, but it is so close. That last point, that is the cap. Reaganomics will take the cap with Clavicle, Potato, and Pocket Aids. An amazing first round. We're already on to the second. D9 making an early cap of mid in that first round. Doesn't work too well when Reaganomics comes back to say hi, and then Reaganomics just dominates the rest of the match, pushing all the way to the last. Here we go, Scout already on the point, but he just gets off. He says, fuck this shit, I like living. Unfortunately, running into the enemy lines usually doesn't end up with you living, as he then finds out. Salsifrost also down, actually. Both Scouts are down. There we go, it is December Funk taking out Pirate, though. That is actually a big hit onto D9. Holy crap, D9 actually dropping like flies right now. What is this rape? Jesus Christ, there are 2 players alive on D9 right now. This has to be the easiest cap for Reaganomics that they have seen in any Highlander match ever. No offense to you, D9, but holy crap, you just got rolled. So here we go. Already, that is the mid cap. In fact, they just abandon mid and start pushing towards the second. They don't even care. They just leave some players on mid. December Funk going for that stab. He's not going to find anyone, though. Oh, he will find a Pyro. So much for that. He will grab that health and will get away at the moment. But here we go. Rega committing to this push here with that Uber. Project Fox only at 30%, so there's no counter Uber. That'll be an easy second point as well. That is the final point, actually. Oh my! Ah! The Scout, yes, that is the cap. That is just an absolute roll. Just ridiculous. That was immensely ridiculous. That was Rega taking the round in literally about 2 minutes. I feel sorry for D9 now. That was just amazing. So we're on to round 3 of Warmfront. Hopefully this round will not be such a horrid roll as the last one. I kind of like even matches when it comes to this. But you know what? Rolls are entertaining. Entertaining for me anyway, because I get to sit back and watch. Everyone else has to get murdered multiple times. Sounds fun, right? Immense pain, everything that should be not something you want in life, you get on a daily basis. You get on a daily basis. Mini Sentry Gang taken out. Rega, though, down 2 players already. D9 down 2 as well. Actually, Rega down 3 now. Down 5 now. This is not looking good for Rega. That's a Kritzkrieg on the point, actually. So, D9 saying, well, Ubers aren't working for us. We're going to switch to them. We are going to switch to the Kritzkrieg now. Rega just respawning, but that was an easy cap of mid. D9, no, wasn't enough of a roll. They weren't already pushing on to the second. Although I guess the lost 7 was, but he's a spy. It's his job. Clavicle down. Project Fox currently building that Kritzkrieg. D9 actually getting ready for this push on the second point, which they're going to commit to shortly. The Heavy, he's going to move back temporarily. He's not going to get to it just yet. Nice shot from Foxtrot taking out Dingo. Here we go. It's actually going to be Rega pushing out. Oh, here comes the spy. That is the stab. Currently, we are down 3 for D9 and 0 for Rega. Make that 5 for D9. Make that 3 for D9 as their players are respawning and I don't pay attention to these things. Currently at the 9-minute mark, D9 wasn't able to capture that second. Here comes Rega pushing on to mid. Reinforcements from D9 though showing up, including a Pyromedic. This could go either way. It'll end up with the Pyromedic dead. That should be an easy cap for Rega as they're once again dominating D9. D9 is down 5 players once again. Rega down 0. This is turning into yet another roll. Hopefully it will not dissolve that badly. Oh, a nice shot from Richard Hell just saying, I know you're going here, so I'm going to send a rocket here. Gary, once again with those sticky kills, getting plenty of them. Or at least he thinks he's getting plenty of them. On the point though, that is the Uber that D9 decided they didn't need. Reaganomics deciding, hey, we need that Uber. The Pyro Uber, or the Pyro Air Blast, actually not going to be too effective there, as the Heavy just keeps on trying to gun down D9, and they will successfully capture that second point. What do we see on the first? We see nothing from Reaganomics. Once again, we see D9 in the ultra defensive position, where they need to turtle, essentially, until they are ready to push on to the second. Sticky jumping demo on the point! That is going to be the cap. That is the 3rd cap. We're now on to the 4th round, and D9 getting rolled pretty much twice in a row now. I mean, they did a successful first push. They got them through mid and almost to the second. But Reaganomics just rallies and says, fuck you, we're taking the map, boy. So we are indeed on to this 4th round, I believe out of 6 as a tradition goes. The tradition of UGC. 6 rounds it is, or nothing else makes sense. Gary already dead. That is kind of a big hit for D9. I mean, I'm not going to say it's going to ruin their game here, but it is kind of a big hit. The fact that they're down 4 players, yeah, that's definitely, that's definitely a big hit now that they're down 5 players. Reag only down 1. This is turning into another roll. This is ridiculous now. This is turning into so many rolls that I just feel sorry for D9. That's just about it. In fact, their second point already being captured by what I'm assuming is December Funk. Yes, it is. Looking for an ambassador kill. He will get away and just dead ring. So much for killing him. Here comes Reag, though. They're pushing up Clavicle with that Uber. Project Fox actually switching back so he can counter Uber. Oh no, but his Uber-y is taken out! He finds a Pyro, though, and the Pyro is an air blasting machine. He's just going to go after him with that flamethrower. He will get... The medic will burn to death, as will this sniper? Yes, he will. Getting a little twisted up there. Down 5 for Reag and down 3 for D9, which means D9 has the opportunity to push here because they have greater number force. Cow actually not down at the moment. He is burning, though. Actually still killing people. He takes out Feme right there. Down 2 for D9. Just was 4, but it won't matter too much as none of them were really critical classes. D9 delaying this push a little bit. A little blue dot trying to find that Heavy's head will not do so. Unfortunately, that Heavy's minigun will find Richard Hell. Doesn't end up too well. Reaganomics slowly... I think they're just turtling up at this point. They aren't really committing to a push. They're being cautious about it. Let's put it that way. D9 is as well. They are also waiting for that Uber from Project Fox. Reag actually waiting for the exact same thing from Clavicle. I'm kind of interested to see what's going to happen here. D9 is going to have the upper ground and the more advantageous location. Reag, though, fighting for exactly that. Helmy going to get backstabbed by December Funk. Nothing too bad, just a soldier and a scout taken out there. Udal will be taken out for Reag. This is getting a little bit interesting here. Both teams have that Uber, but they still don't want to commit. It'll be Reag committing, actually. Here we go. They come in on the left side, trying to do a flank here. Oh my god, a nice headshot from Foxtrot. Feme probably thinking he's safe in that doorway. Well, so much for that. Oh, but Cow gets taken out. Where was that Uber when you needed him? Instead, it's going to be an Uber... Some guy whose name I can't find. That is Pocket AIDS. And it is also a counter Uber on Pyric. Unfortunately, Blue popped that Uber first, so the counter is going to take victory here. Oh no! Foxtrot once again. Holy crap. How do you even get these headshots? I get the point that the door was open, but you must have been 2 feet in front of it. Jesus Christ, Sniper. What kind of monster are you? On the point, though. That is the cap for Reag. Let's move on to the final, which already has, well, it had Sassafras on it, but he didn't survive too well. December Funk just going to go for a stab. He won't get it, though. He is forced to run away and dead ring. The player are actually kind of testing him there. Kind of giving away a little bit unconsciously there that was a dead ringer spy. Won't matter, though, as D9 is still turtling up for this last point. Reag turtling up on the second, waiting for Clavicle and that Uber. Project Fox, though, what Uber are we talking about? He's at 30%. Clavicle has just hit 100. If they push now, this might be an easy cap. Foxtrot almost taking out. He survives with 11 HP. Reag actually not committing to a push. Here we go. They're deciding which way they want to go. And apparently they can't make up their mind about which way they want to go. But they are thinking about it. They say, I want to go this way. And here we go. As they say, we're going this way. It is Pocket AIDS and Cow pushing forward. Cow getting air blasted to hell. But what's it matter? As that Uber is still going to do its job. A level 2 sentry on that point. What is going on the second? That must be a scout. Indeed it is. That is Shadow. Is he actually going to get the Cow? I'm hoping he doesn't. D9 going to successfully defend this point, it looks like, as Cow is forced back. Oh, yes! December Funk going for the cap. It won't matter, though, as Gary will recapture that second point along with HD Shadow. Reaganomics eager to retake that second point. A sniper already on it. Cow running for health. He will grab that and come back to help second. Poor Gary. Being Girardi'd down a pyro in your face usually doesn't end up with you living. Unfortunately, Foxtrot finds a flare gun in his face. Not good for your health. This is looking like it's going to be an easy cap for D9 as there is no regular resistance anywhere. Well, I guess there is Pocket Aids and Clavicle, but they are running for their lives from Project A Fox, whose Uber just ran out. A little bit of a back and forth game here, though. December Funk gonna run right into that Heavy. He's gonna say, what? I'm a dead ringer. Do I care? Nope. Surprisingly, not gonna go for the stair stab on that Heavy. Actually, the Heavy changing direction at the last moment, so a smart decision to not try stair stabbing him. Sorry, I'm a bit of a career spy, so I always say, go for the stair stab, go for the stair stab. But you know what? That doesn't end up too well. Not against skilled players. Skilled players are usually smart. Projectiles versus Heavy. Heavy runs away. Success! We are down 1 for D9, which was just 3. Rega ready with that push, brought to you by Clavicle. We're going to go first person here. You will be just running around. He sees the spy. He goes, he's a spy skill though. Doesn't matter as his team will absolutely massacre that poor spy. Oh, that is going to be Feme going for the flank there. He will get Potato's sentry, but is that enough? The answer is no, it's not. Potato running back, probably going to grab Metal. That is exactly what he's doing, actually. Up here we have Gary. Looking for some sticky kills here, just placing sticky traps. Currently at a server clearing sticky bomb launcher. An awkward place for Fraps to decide to save. There we go, it is Rega with the capture of the second point once again. That means we are pushing back onto first. Clavicle still building that Uber, but he is at 65%. Project Fox just respawning, and D9 is down 5 players. Rega down 2, now 3 again. A level 3 sentry there. We really are in defensive mode, but the engineer goes down. That is essentially good game sentry if anything finds it. Clavicle, though, was taken out by HD Shadow. That is a huge hit right there. As goodbye Uber, goodbye push. In fact, it's going to be D9 with a counter push here. They're going to want to retake that second, and that's what they're doing. They're saying, get the fuck off. This point is colored red for a reason. I mean, look at the building. It's colored red. Give us back our building, you men. And don't ask why I called them men. I guess I just didn't feel like being an idiot at the moment. Or I guess I did feel like being an idiot at the moment, whichever one you prefer. The Lost 7 getting a nice stab on Cow. Pyric is also down, though, so it's not too big of a hit on Rega. No teleporter? Yeah, apparently a Potato no teleporter at the moment. Apparently the points are shifting back and forth too much. He does have the entrance, but he has not built the exit. Looks like he's just focusing on getting that dispenser up. You can just see it in Rega's eyes. I hear a dead ringer. Look everywhere. Back on a personal level. Here we have Gary pushing into this center point, looking to get over there. I hear something, and it sounds akin to death, and you know what? That's because it is. That is an Uber on Pyric on the point, but the first has already been captured by Pocket Aids. A flying sticky jump demo. A nice cap. So that is going to be halftime, and I'm going to stop this here as part 1. Tune in for part 2 in the next video.